Hi everybody, it's Nick. I hope you're all staying well, staying sane as far as possible. I don't know if anybody else is feeling it, but I'm running out of steam, if I'm honest. Even though we're gradually coming out of lockdown, honestly, it's just not that different for us, really. The kids still aren't at school; they're still not really able to interact on a great level with their mates, and trying to keep the show on the road, trying to keep some routine, trying to just keep everybody going. I think it's at that stage, they say when you hit the wall in the marathon, I think that's where it feels where I am right now, where I'm hitting the wall in the marathon. And, it's really, really exhausting. Really more on a mental rather than a physical level, in terms of trying to just trying to make sure that everybody's okay. Particularly the kids. I mean, my kids have been brilliant. They've really knuckled down and got on with their schoolwork, and they do go out and do exercise and all the rest of it. But it's all I waver. I feel like a bit like a schizophrenic between. Some days, if you'd spoken to me yesterday morning, I would have said, this is the way forward. Our life is completely stripped back to the bare necessities and the simplification, and there's something lovely in it. So if you speak to me today, it feels really lonely. It feels really fucking lonely. And I feel really, it's really bothering me that the kids just aren't able to have some basic interaction. Like, I'm sure Harry would just love to go for a kick around football with his mates, and just do some normal stuff. It just feels like there's a real fatigue, and it is a mental rather than a physical fatigue that's setting in. Yeah. I'm trying to find the words to describe it. So this is one of those shit days, don't know if I'll post this vlog or not. Why am I doing it? Because if I'm having a shit day like this, I suspect other people might also be having it. And it always helps to hear that you're not on your own, and that, not everybody's got our shit together. And, I post all of these beautiful things on Facebook of, our lovely walks and countryside. And I do that. Actually, there's a really practical level that where I do that is because Facebook is just great at filing your photos and bringing up memories, and actually just I'm lazy and it takes a lot of the work out of it, and at the end of every year I can just print off my Facebook photo album and it's great. So there's just that very practical element to it, but it's also because I want to remind myself, I guess, and look at the really good stuff. But in amongst that, there are some shitty days where I'm just sat here thinking, I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but it feels a little bit today like, how much longer can we keep the show on the road without the kids in particular being, quite adversely affected by some really fundamental stuff, like just going out to play with their mates, just having, I mean, even if it was just 2 days back at school, that would just be such a massive step forward for them, just to give them something outside, some interaction, some fresh relationships and stuff in their life. And, it's not about throwing the baby out with the bathwater, because there's been some really beautiful things that have come out of lockdown for us in terms of, and we know I say that in terms of family time and all the rest of it, but actually we've always done that. We've always had and been very, very strict on our quality family time, mainly because, Nick's away so much, or used to be away so much. So we were really strict on when we were together, really having that quality family time. And obviously we've just, expanded that out over more days. But I've got to say today, I am really feeling fucking jaded and lonely and tired and just wondering at what point, where's the tipping point where, despite all of our best efforts, this is going to leave, this is going to leave some kind of footprint on them, because it isn't natural that they can't play with their mates, and it's not natural that effectively they just don't have any freedom, and it's really fucking bothering me today. And I don't know how anybody else is feeling or coping with this, whether it's just stuff that people don't talk about or what, but it's bothering me today. And I guess I'm kind of at that stage, yeah. The best way to describe it is I'm in that marathon stage where I've just hit the wall, and you just kind of think, fuck, how much longer have we got to keep going like this? Where even simple things like, going round to see friends and family, it's just almost impossible, really. Maybe I'm being negative there. Maybe there is a better way to do stuff. It's just very difficult, isn't it? It's very difficult to know what to do. And I haven't been near the shops. The queues are fucking horrendous. I don't understand why hundreds of people are queuing outside of Primark. Really, I don't, because I'm just like, who gives a shit that I'm wearing t-shirts with holes in? Really, I don't. What am I doing? Going for walks, pottering, going for a swim. What am I doing? I don't need to be glammed up to the eyeballs. So I guess I just wanted to share that, because if I'm feeling like this, I suspect other people might be, and it might be nice not to feel like it on our own. So sending much love. Take care. Bye.